And Kempe bets.
450,000.
What's going on in Holtz's mind when he stares at that downsized bet?
1.8 million.
There's your answer.
Raised to 1.8.
I love this situation from a pure poker standpoint. And it really doesn't get much better than this.
That's not what Rainer Kempe's feeling right now.
Nothing to do with wow. Really? Just
He knows his man, apparently.
What a tremendous hand there from the super high roller bull back when Rainer Kempe burst onto the scene. Rainer, this hand obviously did not give you the win, but it was a pretty big fold. Let's walk through this hand again and take it from the beginning.
Okay, so I think I opened King 9 suited heads up on the button for 2.5 big blinds. Obviously you can limp it, but raise seems fairly standard. He defends. The flop is 10-9-6 if I remember correctly, with a spade draw. I'm sure you can go either way here, but yeah, it's a really strong nine, and I'm happy to get some money into the pot, so I'm gonna see bet more often than not. Turn pairs the 9. Fedor decides to lead, which makes sense because he's probably check calling every 9 on the flop, while as I just said, like I'm splitting them a little more, so he figures he has more 9s and less complete there, so a leading range probably makes sense.
What I'm curious about is, because you have the 9 and he leads into you, it's very unlikely that he actually has the 9, so how does that change your thinking about his range?
Yeah, so I block his 9x, but he still has plenty of strong draws. He can lead 10x, he can even lead a 6x occasionally. I don't remember the sizing, but I assume it was like on the smallish side. So I make like the big mistake that hand is just, I think you really shouldn't just call there. The race just has so many advantages that just jump at you. Like you're getting in all the money against every 9x pretty much, which is huge, because you have a dominated close to dead. You make his like against the 9x, first of all, a lot of cards are gonna kill a good amount of the action. Like every 8, every 7, the flush draws. Like it's, instead of getting all the chips, you're getting like one big bet, maybe even a small bet only. So you also don't charge his draws, and like you let him make the price for all his gut shots, overcards, all kind of things. So I really think the upside of the call of letting him bluff occasionally on a brick river is way too small to make the call a valid option there. So yeah, I really don't like the turn call.
And then on the river, he makes the straight, he checks to you, and you bet really small. What's your thinking there?
Like I have a good amount of value hands there that I want to bet. I have the 10x, I have the 9x, I have the straight, I also have some full houses, and I have the obvious bluffs of probably queen jack, king jack, plus the few flush draws that occasionally get there. I think in game I thought I want to split the range. I want to have a big sizing and a small sizing. I wanted to bet most of my straights in the big sizing, and the 9x and my full houses in the small sizing, or especially the 10x and the full houses in the small sizing. In game I kind of probably thought that I have a few bet snap give ups, and I have a few full houses that I'm gonna induce that sizing with. And then I'm having, the 10x that I'm able to bet fold, and the 9x that I'm, gonna bet decide most of the time. So he raised a fairly big sizing, I think.
Yeah, he check raises fairly big, and you didn't even use a time extension, so you were fairly certain that his check raising range there is very, very narrow?
Yeah, maybe I just kind of overestimated how much strong value hands I have in the spot, so I felt fairly comfortable. That, the thing is, if he has the jack 7 or a full house type of hands, I think he's check raising a lot with them. And he has some potential bluffs, but I felt like maybe he's just not bluffing them with a frequency that he should. So I felt like I could get away with overfolding that one a little bit. But yeah, I probably just also overestimated how many full houses I actually have in the spot. So I'm not sure about the river play, but I definitely hate my turn play on that hand.
All right, well, in the end, it all worked out for Reiner Kempe getting the biggest score of his career by winning the Super High Roller Bowl. You guys stay tuned to Poker Central for more coverage.